Oh, okay. We're starting at the lab. Well then. And I gotta say, I really like how the emulator I'm using immediately recognized my controller. I didn't have to reconfigure, I didn't have to reselect the you know, the controller input, the input device. What am I playing this on again? Can't remember. Cause it's not a word like dolphin or retroarch, it's PCSX2. Maybe I shouldn't have said that because I guess it could be interpreted as promoting it, but yeah, I gotta say it's cool that it recognizes my controller now that it's plugged in, because I'm assuming it's running out of battery. I haven't charged it in a while. Unlike certain other emulators where I have to reconfigure just to reselect the input device. All right, let's give this let's give this another try. This whole deal with this pocket rocket. I'm really not sure how to go any faster, but I'll try. Oh, well, hang on. It's probably not helping my time. Oh! I feel like if I just faced the right way, I would have gotten it. Wait, wasn't there still a... Did I kill the drone? I thought there was still a drone left. Still a drone alive. Oh, there it is. Face the right way, and then we go. Yeah, I know I've said it before, but I miss this era of gaming where people would just center a game around like one character with like a bunch of cool abilities and stuff. You know, action platformers, that kind of stuff. You didn't have to worry about making the story too deep or cinematic or anything. Just a fun character with fun powers. I'm all about that. Dang. There's gotta be another way to hit that button. That can't be the only way. Help me out here, notes. Shoot the crane towers. Find a way to clear the... Oh yeah, I still gotta do that. Okay, well, it doesn't explicitly state that it's required, but it's there, so it's gotta have something, right? It's gotta have isotopes. Maybe I can... Wait, can I even... No, it's jammed. Dang. Okay, let me try to figure out where do I gotta be standing to try to shoot it. It's like the corner of this, kind of. And then hopefully if I shoot like right here, it will go and hit it. Here we go again. Back to the wall, stacking up all the mods, toilets clogged. That's not where that part stops, but that's where I like to stop. The toilet's clogged. What does this do again? Oh yeah, that makes a guy appear. See if down is maybe faster. Probably not. Especially not if I get hurt. But it is the lower path. Duh, the lower path is the lower path. I meant to say it's the inner path. Dang it. Maybe the drone respawns and I'm actually supposed to hit it with the drone? I'll try one more time. But this is literally the definition of insanity. And my controller deciding, oh, you know what? I'm just not on. Just stupid. Come on, you're an official Xbox controller and you're plugged directly in. How is that not the most stable connection possible? How is it that there's still sometimes where it's just like, oh, you know, I'm not connected? Like it does make sense. Every time I don't get notifications where it says Dr. Mario. Well, that's only a few letters off. How you doing, Andrew? Uh-oh. Yeah, don't stand at the green. Everybody knows green is bad. Green is the color of bad stuff. Like poison apples and Shrek. I don't know. I didn't want to make a Shrek joke, but that really was the other green thing that pop in the head. Pop in my head, jeez. Got chocolate covered marshmallows, nice. No, I don't think you're meant to hit this that way. I didn't intend for you to be able to do that. Probably. Now, I'm assuming that being jammed also means that if I transform going in, I get untransformed. Yeah. Alright. Well, time to get back to the thing I initially promised with the going live notification. Is pressing giant buttons. That's Doczilla. Also at the beach, nice. I can clap those? I mean, I guess that doesn't really make it easier, but you know, it gives me another option. So does that mean I can also... Wait. Oh, I can't grab those. Well, I just wasted time. Stop getting stuck on stuff. Aha! Right in front of you. Freaking buttons, stop moving around. Ah, dang it, stupid dog. Stupid robot dog. Stop biting me! I'm already dead! Maybe I should try staying at the one that I was at previously. Just so I don't get confused as to where the last one I was at was. Clapped it, robot dog. Okay, now they're starting to go like 2 spaces away from where I was. Yep, I took a guess. I wonder if it is like it moves 1 space away when you're like doing good on time, and then when you're getting like down to a minute left, they start going 2 spaces at a time. Oh, it's on the other side of the way. No! Please be the last one. Last one. Well, now I don't get to test my thesis. So where's it at? Up this hill? Hello? Terra? There you are. We'll fight monkey with monkey. Oh, I just threw it. I didn't realize I could throw enemies. I thought I could only throw objects. Okay, well I can't grab the dogs. That's the problem. For some reason.
Oh,
there's a.
Doctor, I'm still picking up readings of a Terra chunk in this area. This gadget surely has something to do with it.
Well, then why don't you let me use it? Ow. I don't think I was supposed to be able to do that. Too bad, I'm on the tank anyway. Yeah, why can't I throw the spiders and not the dogs? The dogs look so much more throwable. Alright, what else is around here? Ow, ow, ooh. The Danganronpa 2 says Ibuki loves video games. What do you think she'd play? I don't know, probably whatever's good. Whatever's fun. Probably maybe more of a Nintendo person, but you know, I'm a Nintendo person, so maybe that's just... Oh, well, you know, I think Nintendo was the most fun, and, you know, me not realizing what fun games there are on PlayStation. Squish. Oh, that's why I made that noise. It's because it's these guys. I will carry you in my mouth, because that's what I do with all of my transformations, apparently. And I'm chewing on you, even though I shouldn't. I think it was basically confirmed that they all play Mario Kart. Oh wait, I think I still need those. Because there's like one bit in the anime where they're playing. Oh, I guess it died. It's like, oh, I'll go find the fire ant I just threw. Yeah, probably died because I threw it. Dang it, I needed that. I needed that to become a spider too. Oh, hey. I was just sitting there. I mean, like most of them do, but it's still like, oh, hey. It's like, oh, hey, this looks like young Kirk. Or was his name Kurt? I forget. Kurt Milhouse. You know, the dud. It's the joke I'm making. Thank you for the DNA. Hey, you're dead. Take that, monkey. Sweet. Get the DNA and then kill. Man, why can't this be like Prototype, where you get the DNA as you kill it? Okay, so there's a box there. Then we have to wait for a new one. So I'll break this box. In the meantime. I keep trying to press circle. That's not how that works. Oh, hey, there we go. Got that activated. Down layer. For whatever difference that makes. It's not the one by that door, but it's one in this area. Wait, ooh, wait. Can I take that? And wait, that's not the... It's not the pocket rocket. That's the fly straight up thing. Which I don't know what the point to that is anyway, because they're expecting me to come back with the flying squirrel. Oh, there's another switch. It's gonna find another blue guy. There's another blue guy. I'll keep my finger on the correct button to press to send this guy off, so I don't keep hitting circle to do it. And that's not the right button. Okay, and that's invisibility? I still have not discovered the purpose to invisibility. Fire it. Fire it. What? Why did you give me heals? You're supposed to give me DNA. Oh, it's super jump. So I guess I could come back with the flying squirrel and make collecting these easier. Or I could just do it now. I wasn't even aware super jump was a thing in this game. I thought it was only the one, like, the one that rockets me straight up. It's funny, I remember, like, all of the transformations, but I do not remember a single one of these gadgets being a thing. Like, hey. You stop. And look hilarious while you're being electrocuted. Dogs. 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 Keep hoping I'll get that. I'll get that fourth heart. And I keep getting hit. Man, why is the camera so far zoomed out? I should probably save. We'll take a quick moment to save. With all these button presses it takes. And I'm gonna turn my fan. Face me. Reach over the remote. Ah. And now I have a fan on. I am a Dr. Muto fan, and I have just turned on my Dr. Muto fan. Which is just a regular fan. It doesn't even say Dr. Muto on it, it's just a regular fan. Okay, so where else is there stuff? Camera, please work with me. I should look around standing next to this so I can refresh it, because it's gonna run out. Because where there were isotopes over the thing. Maybe those are the ones I got with the red jump. Alright, I'm gonna assume I got them all, and then I'll just come back when I have presumably flying squirrel. Man, it was going... The camera was tilting exactly how I wanted it to. And it was not facing the pit. And now I'm facing the pit, and it doesn't want to... It doesn't want to do. So what's the story for Dr. Muto? He accidentally blew up his home planet. Now we're gonna fix it. Oh, sure. They run out when I find 2 more isotopes. When I need it. They run out right when I need them. Thanks, Super Boots. What are the 3? Ooh, 3 isotopes. Ooh. That's 1 more than 2. Okay, let me go grab another blue guy and throw them into the blue crates. Why is the... There's a first-person mode? Hang on. I clicked one of the thumbsticks. That's crazy. Sadly, the other thumbstick doesn't do anything. I forgot I still had those on. Come here, blue guy. Thanks for the isotopes. Now we come over and break these crates. And then after that, I have no idea. Oh, well, duh. I did not realize that was on my last heart. Dang. Wait, let me get this one. Every potion counts. I'm gonna need them. All right, what's in here? Ow! Oh, right, he was prepping his cannon blast. I should have seen that coming. I almost wonder if I didn't get DNA from that last fire ant, because the game actually does have a system in place to prevent you from grinding DNA. Now the camera's locking to 2D. I was just about to say, oh, I see a gear on that platform. Do you think that means it falls away when I step on it? No. Oh, there's another fire ant. Fire ant. Now you can fall and die and do whatever, I don't care. Got my DNA. And that guy can fall and die too, because he's a robot. He doesn't give me anything. Oh, okay. I was trying to do that thing, like you know that thing with when you have 2 jumps, that when you have a mid-air jump that you jump, you walk off of a platform and then do your second jump, your mid-air jump. I tried to do that and it didn't work because I guess it doesn't give you enough coyote time for that. Okay, so what is? Let me check all down here, which is apparently just the exit. Or back to start and I'm turned around. No, this is definitely new. It doesn't look like that should do that, but that... I'll accept it. Ooh, check formulas. Spiny dockfish. Okay, does that say chark? Well, I won't be able to get that until I can find some charks. Which probably won't be until the water world. Like that movie, Waterworld. I think Kevin Costner's in it. I don't think I've seen anything with him in it. Nor do I really have a reason to care who he is, because what do I know about him? Okay, let me check if there's anything around. No. Wait. Don't. I saw the isotopes. Can't keep me away from those. No, don't kill. Don't kill. There we go. Now kill. I just see something behind. It kind of looks like it, but no. But it does look like there would be like a vent or like a doorway there. This is probably not how I get up there. Feels like I gotta come from. Well, hang on. Let me first person. I gotta come from somewhere else. Get out of first person. All right, let me make sure I've cleared out over here, and then we'll go back over there. Okay, what's in here? Nothing. So yeah, remember last time I said, like, man, I really want to play the Oracle games, because now they got those on the Game Boy Virtual Console. Yeah, so I started Oracle of Seasons. So far, I think I'm like 3 dungeons in. Definitely liking it more than Link's Awakening. But like my main problem with Link's Awakening is how cramped everything felt because it was on the Game Boy and it only had the one screen to operate off of. And I don't know if it's the shift between, you know, Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Whoops. That helps the Oracle games, you know, allows them to screen scroll, but yeah, they screen scroll sometimes. And that definitely helps things feel less cramped. And I think it also has, I think the games might also have a little bit more memory, so it, you know, doesn't always reset every single room whenever you leave them. So like, you don't have to kill enemies again every time or redo certain puzzles. So that's also pretty nice. Oh, there we go. I don't need it. Nope. Yeah, now I gotta make this jump again. Am I hitting my head on the platform? Is that what's going on there? Oracle's world definitely feels a lot bigger. Yeah, you know, I can agree with that, and it's weird because it, like, looking at the map, it doesn't look like it's bigger. Maybe it's just because it's less, like, I think Link's Awakening's world is like a bunch of hallways in a way, because it's a very strict path on like where you get to go with, you know, at certain points, and it doesn't really open up until like you're much later into the game. And yeah, the Oracle games don't really, at least, you know, Oracle of Seasons doesn't seem to be doing that. Controller, just stop. Where did I go when I was on that platform again? Oh yeah, that way. It's a zigzag. So I think it's safe to say I like Oracle of Seasons better than Link's Awakening. And the same will probably go for Oracle of Ages as well. And, you know, even though I'm only a few dungeons in, it's like it's safe to say, because it's a Zelda game. They're not known for falling apart in their endings. Dude, stop! Stay connected. Fine, you know, just no charger for you. You've forfeited your charging privileges, and I will charge you later.
damn it.
Come on, connect. You're lucky I'm not in the middle of something right now, controller. I mean, you know, in the game, in the middle of something. What transformations do I have? Okay, I guess I'll jump over here. Oh yeah, and then I could probably, yeah, make it to that. Blame the camera on that one. Yeah, these jumps don't feel particularly polished. They do feel a little bit like even when you do make them, it feels like you shouldn't have made that jump. But you know, it's just one little dark corner and some well, maybe not laboratory, some factory. I can forgive it. Especially if I'm able to come back with the flying squirrel, if that's really the second of the transformations that happens here. Or spider. I don't remember what spider's like, but maybe you do get to walk on walls with it, like it would imply. Walk on every wall, not just special walls. Dude. You know, like Spider Ball in Metroid Prime. Which really, you know, understandably, but it also hilariously nerfs Spider Ball. So it's less like Spider and more like Magnet. But, you know, I guess Refrigerator Magnet Ball isn't as catchy as Spider Ball. Okay, fine. Fine. I definitely don't feel like I was supposed to make that. And it happened anyway. Okay, what's down? So what did I need, like 35 from these guys? Let me check my formulas. Excuse me. Okay, got that. Oh. My mind swapped the fire ant numbers. I thought I had 30 of 20. And I was like, oh, I got arachnid now. No. I still need 10 more. But you know what? We'll get there when we get there. Anything in here? Okay. They tricked me. They got me. They had a good laugh at my expense. Whatever. Don't you fire your cannon. Yeah, where'd that guy go? There you are. I just realized I didn't finish looking through my formulas to see how many of those I needed. If I had to still care about roach DNA. Huh. So apparently when you reach the max amount, it will not go over the max amount that you need. The prerequisite amount. So it still says I have 20, even though I have like what, 35? And this needs 30, so that's good. Oh, 33, okay. But I reached 2 more and I got enough for a spiny dockfish. That's gotta be a pun on something that I just don't get. Like a spiny rockfish or something. So let's read Doxilla's abilities here. Oh. I was already struggling with the first word after Doxilla. King. It's king. King of the morphs. He's one big bad mother. Climbs on monkey bars and walls. Makes crushing rocks seem such a breeze. Stay out of his way when he's, I forgot the apostrophe, on a rampage. Forgot the period, or it just doesn't fit on screen apparently. Does not participate in bathing and partake in general hygiene. Missing a couple of genes or would rule the world. Jump. Butt stomp minions. That's what the move is called apparently. Butt stomp minions. Circle to use a smackdown attack. Not the clap. Smackdown. And circle to eat. Or square to eat. Which they don't tell you is also throw. Chair, no one asked you. What are you going whoa for, Doc? It's just a door. And 35. You know what's even funnier than 34? 35. Ow, come on. Alright, what's up with this area, Al?
Yes, the goo boiler area of the factory. We're looking for a couple of chunks of Terra and any DNA that can be found.
That makes me think fire ants. Exactly. Makes me think there's gonna be fire ants. And unfortunately, of course, there are more security robot guys. Because that's what they're here for. They're here for the whole place. Oh, you stop that. Ooh, nice big one. So I've also tried out the Pokemon TCG. I keep wanting to call it the TCG game, but I know that the G in TCG stands for game. Oh man, am I about to get Spider? Are there gonna be enough Spider ants for me to get Spider over here? But yeah, the Game Boy Color virtual trading card game that Pokemon has. And I don't think I ever knew how to play the Pokemon TCG before, but now I do. And I didn't realize how close to the actual Pokemon it is. That's pretty cool. I mean, you know, obviously not 1-to-1, but you know, for a card game, I'm impressed. But then again, I think I'm used to most card games just being Magic the Gathering anyway, so you know, being, oh, you play your monster, and then you attack with your monster, and if your monster runs out of health, it dies, and then you have to summon a new monster. And then you use your monster to attack your opponent's health if they don't have monsters. Which, if you never realized it before, yes, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just Magic the Gathering. Okay, I definitely think they expect me to have Spider by now. Or, wait. They They did say he's good on monkey bars. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Now I feel like I have to check this whole area a second time just to be sure. So that's what that's there for. What do these signs say? Up climb. Thanks, signs. I will up climb. Oh, okay. I can kick just like Crash Bandicoot, except not as spinny. Whoops. And I imagine the doc himself was not, you know, the doc in doc form is not too keen on monkey bars. Yeah, if you haven't seen the Pokemon trading card game before, you know, like me, I will take a brief moment to explain it and why I think it's cool. Is that, you know, you basically you play down a Pokemon, and then you give them energy so that they have energy to use their moves, and they can only use the moves if they have energy. But the energy is not spent, like I always thought, because I knew they had those energy cards, but I assumed that once you attacked, the energy was spent. No, it just stays on. So as long as you have the right amount of energy, you can keep doing it. It's almost like summoning, you know, having the right mana for summoning something in Magic the Gathering. But you're not summoning something, you're just doing an attack. And then... Actually, I guess that's really all I need to explain, is that, you know, you place down a Pokemon, and then you give them energy to attack, and then you attack your opponent's Pokemon. Can I smash this? Is that what that's there for? Okay, I'll wait until I have explicit instruction to smash those. And or figure out how to do it. Yeah, and then you can, you know, if you happen to draw an evolution of the Pokemon you've played, you get to play it. You know, yeah, you just evolve it. You just put it right on, and there you go. Your Pokemon evolves. Go ahead and be Doxzilla again. Yeah, that's just a clap. That's not the smackdown. They should just it's the clap. Well, I was about to say that's like the faster way of killing those guys. And then their shield blocked it anyway. But yeah, what I think is cool about it is that, you know, you can have your Pokemon, they call it on the bench, but, you know, thinking of it like the video game is basically just when they're just, you know, they're part of your team, they're just not, you know, out in the battle yet. And you can evolve them from there, too, and set up their energy and stuff. So I like that it's kind of like taking the Pokemon game loop of, you know, catching Pokemon and evolving them and making them stronger and stuff, and boiling it down to something that you can replay in, like, one sitting. You basically go through that loop in one Pokemon trading card game match. Get up, get on the bars. No, the other way. Other way, Doc. I guess I didn't hold the jump button enough. Oh, come on. Come here. Into the crusher you go. Or not. There. I turn around. So there's actually an opponent I fought. You know, an AI, of course. Yeah, double explosion! Hang on, go down and get the... Yeah, get that. There was an opponent I fought whose strategy was they had out, a Rhyhorn, which has a lot of HP. Actually, I think they started with a Snorlax. And then they had, yeah, so they're basically their strategy was to start with a high HP. Well, okay, I can't... You know, it's a card game, so you get what you start with. You don't get to pick what you start with. You know, it's shuffled. So you can't guarantee you'll have a... Don't shoot me! You can't guarantee you'll start with a Snorlax. But basically their strategy was to... They started with a high HP Pokemon, and then they used that as a wall to set up the rest of their team and make them stronger. Ow. I died in the same place again. Oh, sure, now there's a... Now there's a checkpoint here, and there wasn't before. Oh, wait! Don't kill the fire ants! Yeah. Spider.
I finally unlocked the Arachnoduck formula.
You mean the spider formula?
The Arachnoduck spider. This red spider is not usually found in the wild, but instead found within the labs of unstable scientists that read comic books instead of the proper books available that discuss gene splicing. No spandex suits, doctor. Oh, the old X bring up the web targeting reticle. Release the cross button. When targeting has locked on, use the web bungee action. Web bungee action. Hand bag strap. The circle to drop an explosive egg mine. And once again, square to eat. Does it say that for rat too? Or mouse? Yep, square button to eat. So all of my forms are able to eat except for Doc. I don't know how he's still alive. Oh, that's getting me DNA? Or, you know, I'm sucking it out of them anyway. I don't get to pick when I spit them back out. Just happens immediately. I just noticed he has hands. So he kind of just runs around like, ah! Ah! And for some reason he's got bat wings. I don't remember sapping bat DNA. This probably wasn't the area they expect you to get Spider in. They probably don't have anything here for a Spider to do. Feels very much like a Doczilla area. Oh, I've almost got the ball already. Alright, let me go back. Yeah, I not. Oh wait, that's the wrong. You have to untransform before you can re-transform. Ow, that's not fine. Yeah, something I just now realize is that you could basically use that same strategy from the TCG, where you have, you know, you start with a really high HP Pokemon, and then use that to set up the rest of your party. You could do that in the video game too, I'm sure. You know, with like X attacks and stuff. And I'm sure there are Pokemon that have like baton pass setups. You know, you buff yourself and then you like, I think that's what baton pass does. You buff yourself and then you send that off to basically a better Pokemon who can benefit from them more. So those are some strategies you'll have to look into next time I play through a Pokemon game from the start. I still gotta finish Diamond. Ah! Nope. Okay, I guess I'm just mistiming that. You get out of here, robot. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot, I'm a monkey. Pikmin 4 is so much fun. Oh yeah, definitely. Ah, come on. Don't start me back where I was. I don't want to be over there. Can you reach me up here? Yeah, it's the timing on that is bizarre. Yeah, Pikmin 4 is definitely my favorite Pikmin. Okay, so I basically gotta press it. Not when you're on the netting. I gotta press it when the dock's legs are like in the middle. Yeah. And I'm sure Pikmin 4 is gonna be a little divisive amongst people because of certain changes they made that I'm sure are just for the sake of rebalancing and progression and such. But, you know, I'm definitely in favor of pretty much everything that game does. Ah, come on. Like, I like to think that the risks it took all paid off. Except for making Dandori Battle part of the main story, so people trying to 100% have to do Dandori 2. I'm not actually too mad about that, because your upgrades do carry over into it. So as you start to get better, the Dandori challenges become easier. But man, I hate that there's a quest to get all the medals. It's like I would have been so happy if they just not given you quests to be like, hey, just get. Hey, you know those Dandori challenges that you normally don't do because they're not normally part of the main campaign. I'm gonna ask you to be perfect at them. You know, the very reason you never do them to begin with. You know, perfectionism. Yeah, I'm gonna make you do it anyway. It's like, well, thanks, random NPC I rescued. Wish I never rescued you. Dude. Enough with you. Yup. Grab the netting. Oh, he's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot. It looked like I grabbed him, but then his attack connected, and so canceled my grab. Canceled my grab animation. I should have known. Should have known he was gonna shoot. Oh, he's gonna shoot me. I'm gonna die. He's gonna shoot me. I'm gonna die. Get the isotope. The isotope. Ah! Face first in a puddle of acid. Don't you go away. You stop. The moment he put his shield down, he died. So the problem I'm having here is that this is basically a hanging maze. And I'm trying to make sure I get everything. I'm trying to sweep the maze. Excuse me. And I'm having a difficult time with that because I keep dying. And they just have to put a drone around every corner. And there's not always something for me to throw the drone into, so it dies. Oh, well, never mind. There we go. Stop squeaking at me, drone. Hey. Yeah, no one cares about you. Stay there with your shield and wheel around in your wheel with your wheel. Dude. Maybe I should try getting up on the net with the spider. Yeah, I don't know what you're being shot into. I definitely didn't press the spit button there. exploded anyway, and I'm happy. And it's like the underside of a Pianta village in Mario Sunshine, which is also a place I don't like. But at least falling off of this isn't instant death like it is there. Because that just drops you off into a pit. Get off of there. Spin him out into the pole. No, spin him out into the pole! Okay, so I've swept this side. So I can stop going into this area. I'm done. Oh, I couldn't see. Stop squeaking. Let me go back over this way just so my checkpoint changes. We can stop respawning in front of that guy. And respawn in front of these guys, I guess. Yo. They should at least be easier to get away from, so I'll be okay with respawning in front of those guys all the time. Oh, wait, hang on. One more thing. No? Really? You would think. You would think you could shoot your web up there. And stick to the ceiling. I think it does have like a Mario Galaxy-esque camera when you spider on things. So if I were to stick up there as a spider, it would act like the ground, and then it would become just like a normal maze. It would have been neat, but oh well. I gotta get him before he gets me. It's a monkey eat drone world. You either eat or get shot. Stop squeaking. Why are you so squeaky? Who decided that's the noise you should make when you're alerted? But okay, now I know for sure that the area over there has been combed. And now actually, if I do end up respawning where I've been respawning, then that would be fine. You know, except for the guy that I keep respawning in front of. But that's a different problem. Get onto the... I have my own idea for like a... Because, you know, fusing is an idea... If I could stop stuttering, please. Fusing is an idea that I think is just super cool. I'm sure a lot of people would agree. So it's an idea I like to try to play with where I can, although I've never really had much success, I would say. Never made anything I was particularly fond of that fuses anything. But there is one that I do find more particularly memorable than any of my other attempts. It was a superhero. It's a little bit like Ben 10, but with the fusion Omnitrix that one of the Ben 10,000s had. And instead of aliens, it's animals. So you basically just take one animal, you take another animal. Huh, I really did respawn over here, okay. And then you fuse them together to get the best of both of them. Pretty much. And then basically the things I was trying to come up with, like, you know, my reasoning for picking particular animals would be like, you know, what would they contribute as half of a fusion? Ow. So, like... Oh, I did grab him, okay. I got shot and I grabbed him. Yeah, I think I do want to respawn over here now. If it'll let me. Stop crying, Doxzilla. Stop dying, Doxzilla. So, like, you know, very much like this game, the mouse DNA would allow the character to become smaller. So they could take the bonuses of one animal and just become small. Or like there was pigeon that would allow them to fly. Which one of my favorite combinations I came up with was pigeon and monkey. Like you get the mobility of, you know, the acrobaticness of being a monkey, but then you can also fly. So it's like the ultimate mobility form. I mean, not like there's much mobility you can gain after gaining the ability to fly. Like, flight kind of is the pinnacle of mobility. You know, aside from, like, also swimming. But I just think, you know, monkeys are already pretty acrobatic, so if you get stuck trying to get onto a bar... So if you basically just strap wings to a monkey, which now to say that out loud, they have that in The Wizard of Oz. There's flying monkeys. Which, those I don't think are particularly interesting in concept. But, you know, I just like the way I did mine. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say I did it better, but, you know, naturally I would be more interested in the way I decided to do it myself. Because, you know, when you make things, you know, it's like they say, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. And you know why they say that? It's because if you want something done exactly the way you like it, only you know how to do that. And squish. Oh. Hit the button. What about Magneto? What?
Now I just need to pop this one to get to the processing control center.
Ah, I'm dead. I swear, this one area, this one hanging maze has killed me more times than anything else in this so far. Dude, the freaking guard over there shot me while I'm trying to go away. I have a rough idea of where I am right now, which is better than no idea at all. Yup. Stop it. It's like the drones are only here so frequently because they're the only enemy that they have that can fly at this point in the game. So, you know, regardless of how annoying it is to keep seeing them, they're just gonna keep showing up because that's all they got to put in this maze. Because they can't do the robot dogs. They can't climb on the fence. Okay, there's a button I hit before, which I do want to come back to because there's the guy. Don't shoot! Let me turn the dock so I can die. Ah, there was a guy there the whole time. Oh, you shut up. Turn to Doc just so I can zap you through your shield. I think it would be pretty cool for, like, Pokemon to have, like, an official... Because I know there is the... There are fan games for fusion as a mechanic, but I think that'd be pretty cool for Pokemon to do as a main mechanic. But you know it's not gonna happen. Like, thinking realistically, it is... You know, as the concept as we want it to happen is not gonna happen. Because... coming up with fusions for even if it's only just 2 Pokemon. You know, not like anyone was asking for more than that, but, you know, even just fuse one Pokemon, you know, Pokemon A with Pokemon B. That is a bajillion combinations they have to come up with. Like, wouldn't that be, like, the current amount of Pokemon squared? Is how many new Pokemon they would have to come up with, basically. Like, I could see them doing it where it's, like, only special Pokemon can fuse. Which would still be pretty cool. You know, like the fossil Pokemon from the Galar region. Those were neat, but, you know, be honest, I thought they were, you know, even when they were assembled quote-unquote the right way, they were still kind of ugly.
Gadget unlocked. Enjoy.
The Super Baller, the first toy sold by the ex-military defense contractor, Blastco. You know, that is the perfect name for an ex-military toy company. Because it still sounds like a toy name. And obviously Blast refers to, you know, artillery when they were military. But, like, Blastco sounds like a toy company, too. Sold well upon initial offering under the name of the Super Happy Fun Baller. I've shortened the name since that was ridiculous. Originally engineered for small children to play with, its device was pulled from the shelf. From the shelf. Just the one shelf. When it was discovered that the Happy Fun Balls this device contained were lethal explosives manufactured from depleted uranium waste taken from subs. Good job, Blastco. Seems that the glowy stuff was used to provide the ball's bounciness. Use the circle button to unleash the doctor's version of justice. Like, okay, so they use the depleted uranium for the bounciness. But would that really have been cheaper or more efficient than just rubber balls? No, wait, and then heal. Okay, now I've got those 2 blue crates to break open. Add that the isotope. And there we go. Now I can stop coming over to this part of the level. Transform back to Doxilla and we can get out of here. I can kick them the whole time? Well then. I'll just keep doing that then. It's funny when people shout "well then," there's not normally like an actual grammatical follow-up. But that really is it. It's like, well, if that's the case, then I'll just keep throwing them. If I can throw them, apparently, or just kick them. But I'm pretty sure that barrel explodes. Ah! You can't hurt me when I'm untransforming. It's rude. Well, if I can avoid getting hurt by that guy the next time I respawn here, then I can start with 4 hearts, since apparently there's enough. Oh, huh. Apparently, if I press the trigger, when it shows all my stuff, it also shows me the scrap that's in this area. So this is the, you know, I can know that just by pressing the button. That this is the area where I complete the Super Baller. Now, to find the area where I get to use the Super Baller. Stop it. Yeah, it seems like kicking them always makes them explode. So that's good. Did I go over here? Is that... I think I've been over there. I'm just gonna go this way then. But I won't worry about getting all the isotopes here until I come back to this planet to sweep for every collectible once I have all the necessary power-ups. Too bad I can't reach these guys with like... Oh, I can! Ow. Hanging kick will win the day. Or not. Ah. There. Pick all these up. And they should still have the same amount. Yep. Good.
Magic red bubbly, my health is increased.
Come over here and kick this robot. Yeah. Out of here. If you don't want to be kicked, why are you shaped like a ball? Don't get stuck on the balls or the edges. Like, that's just a fact of life. If you're shaped like a ball, you're gonna get kicked. Okay, so is that the second button I need, I'm assuming?
Activating the final crane, Doctor.
Okay, yeah, final crane.
My butt was getting tired from all of this jumping around. The control room guards are going to pay for this.
Hope I activated checkpoint. I assume. Okay, leave me alone so I can untransform. Oh, I didn't want the barrel. Oh, I tried to shoot him. Tell me I respawn next to the spawner. No! I mean, at least the game is nice enough to make me gorilla every time I spawn here. Excuse me. I almost ran off without that 20th potion. Stop. Oh, that was the wrong button. Well, he died anyway, so good. You know, I guess that's a secondary fact of life, is that if you're round, you will also be put in someone's mouth. At some point, perhaps. Maybe not guaranteed. You know, it's just like that marble bit from Key and Peele. You just can't resist. I transform. Ah. Okay, oh, wait, you're not dead yet. can look around, clearing this area out of isotopes in peace. Oh hey, and there's a Terra over here too. Where are the blue crates? I know there are blue crates over here. There. Aw, man, you get... Okay. Woohoo! I got my health all the way back up. I'll scan the roaches. Ow. Dude! Alright. Second Terra of the area, apparently. Well, that was a good time to go on break. After I save. It's still funny to me how many clicks it takes to get to the save option, and then saving happens in like half a second. Like, it takes way longer to activate the save function than the save function actually takes to save data to my memory card. Okay, good. My controller is still connected. I wasn't sure. Because you never can know. Alright, so where's the place that I unlocked? What door did I unlock? You know what I just realized? This form is called Dockzilla. It has nothing to do with Godzilla. It's King Kong. It's the wrong kaiju. I'm going the wrong way. And grab the bar the right way. Okay. Come on. Oh, come on! Dude. At least now I respawn in the respawner. With like 5 dudes ready to shoot me as I leave. That's not fun. Ow. Well, at least I didn't get shot. There we go. Made that. Made that. Get that guy. Okay. Oh, this must be it. Hey, yourself. Stop that. Get in. Get to the crates so I can heal and not die. Oh, wait. Get the regular crate. Ice note. What are you strolling around for? Knock, knock. It's the dock. So, I'm gonna punch it open. Yeah. I'll take that, Terra. Anything else? Okay. Get up there. And that's just one of the other buttons, so I think it's safe to say I've cleared out the maze. So now I can just die. Don't fall in. I didn't mean it. Make this jump. Okay, well, we're still alive. That's definitely a glitch that they have not fixed. Aw, come on. This is the wrong checkpoint. No. Yeah, apparently they just either, you know, the programmers were never told about it or never had the time to fix it, but you know, if you die when you're transforming, the dock does not have an animation for dying. It just kind of stands there until you get a game over, you know, until the game over registers. Stop with the whistles. Just barely not enough. Is that the only way to go? Just making sure here. Only way to go. Well, I guess the web means they do want me to have spider by now.
Obviously, the spider climbs on the sticky white stuff. Some people call it webbing, but there are other names too.
I don't trust that. I don't believe there are other names for web.
Now to test out my mutant ability. An explosive egg ought to do the trick.
It's a circle button to test crapability. It's got eyes. That means it's not an egg, it's a baby. I give birth to exploding babies. And take DNA with my mouth. And then I run around like this. Ah! It reminds me of how, like, it seems like every Pikmin protagonist, like every playable Pikmin character runs around with flailing arms, and it's just like it's intergalactic law that that's how you have to run. Just you have to flail your arms around while you move. Because I think even if you, like, go at your slowest walking speed, you still flail your arms around.
Hold the X button to aim the web sling at this ledge. Once the targeting is locked on, release the X button to bungee. When used on enemies, this web sling is extraordinarily lethal. It can also be seen in late-night kung fu movies.
I've never seen any grappling in any kung fu movies I've ever seen. You know, not the one starring Jackie Chan anyway. Ow. You know, that's speaking, of course, in terms of, like, web grappling hooks, that kind of deal. Of course, if you're talking grappling as in, like, the fighting move, you know, to grapple your opponent, then yeah, I've seen some of that. Okay, I don't like that this is moving. Yeah, I feel like some of these parts.
Egg foo style ought to do the trick on these buttons.
So you're just committing to the kung fu bit, okay? Like the section with the gorilla and now the spider. You would think I would remember this stuff, but I don't. So if you think these would be some of the more standout parts of this area. Go first person and look down at the spider ants, or the fire ants, that's what they were. Can I eat you, please? I'm Kazooie! Wait, what? Did I grapple the DNA out of them? Up and they're jumping into the fire. Or, no, I guess they're respawning? Yes, I do believe they're respawning. Sure to break those open. Never mind. Well, I guess I can untransform. Now that I'm not on a web. Safely break these open as the dock. Bit of a missed opportunity that there's not also an octopus transformation. So I can beat the Octok. But yeah, they probably would have run into Marvel copyright issues with that. It's like, yeah, we know our thing is Doc Ock, but we just don't like you doing the rhyme at all.
Its pulse provides Vinny Bino the power to exist in Bernatal's cartel. I think he'd be upset if you touched his precious machine.
Well, too bad.
You're not scaring me, Al. This thing is toast. I need the terror and the parts.
Well then, You'll need to use the spider to enable the turrets. Climb to the 3 power switches that lower their shields. Finally, use these turrets to take out the contortion sink balls.
The contortion sink balls. This looks like it's gonna be a huge pain to do because they're probably gonna expect me to do it all in one life. Remember at the start of this world where I was sitting at 6 health like all the time? Okay, so I need to get that open. Okay, now I'm just dying all the time. Getting fire ant in me. Well, now I managed to get 4 at least.
Bubbly. My health has increased.
Yeah, I think I've said it. I think I've said it before, but I appreciate that this game, even when you're at technically full health, you still have a reason to pick up the health collectibles. Because, you know, if these were just coins, they wouldn't really mean as much. Ow, come on. But the fact that they increase my health cap, you know, I basically still need them no matter how much health I have. Unless I'm just doing too good at the game and, you know, have maxed out health. But, you know, that's, like I said, something you shouldn't expect to have. You shouldn't expect to have it all the time, because that's your reward for playing good, not the default state of being. And I can still gorilla here too, that's cool. Gonna make this jump. It's a little scary, but I made it. Can you stop hurting me, please? I'm trying to get 6 hearts. Can you stop hurting me, please? I'm trying to get 6 hearts. Makes me wish I had, like, a way to reflect projectiles. Counter move. You know, like every other Smash Bros. Character. Although I think that is more of a rarity to have specifically a projectile reflecting counter. Whereas most of them are just like, yeah, we're just gonna counter like all attacks, but we're gonna do it with a melee attack, so like you have to be in range to actually land the thing. Which really, that's the thing to complain about. Not, oh, there's too many anime sword fighters. No, there's too many anime sword fighters with counter moves. Like, please, come up with a new down special for sword users. But, honestly, now I'm suddenly on a Smash Bros. Tangent. Honestly, I think we're at the point where there have been so many new and unique characters that I don't want to say all of the ideas have been used up, because I don't think that's possible. But it does feel like, for most characters, all of their, like, feasible options have already been seen before. Oh, can't see. Ouch, just helping. I'm starting to do better on health now, but you know, I was hoping those would be isotopes, so that they'd be a permanent collectible that I would, you know, need to keep on me. Or permanently keep on me. But health is fine too, as long as I don't waste it dying to, like, a possible instant death trap or whatever. You know, I think that is why I'm, like, so disappointed. Well, I guess I can't even say disappointed, because it's not like I was hoping for them to add Simon Belmont, but that's probably why I'm so unimpressed. Actually, not even probably. I do know that's the reason I'm so unimpressed with Simon Belmont. It's because everything he does is stuff we've seen before. So, to me, as someone who is not at all a Castlevania fan or a fan of Simon Belmont as a character, he just adds nothing for me. He's just that guy from that game people like, so... It's like, oh look, his special is a projectile, and then look at this other special. It's a different projectile. It's like, yeah, that was cool when I saw Mega Man do it, but now that it's Simon, it's like, okay. I think it's time to start going up now. Let me just save. I don't think I'm actually saving any kind of progress, but I just feel better saving. I scratch my nose. All right, now where's my up point? Where do we go up, Doc? And now it's time to see how hard this part really is. Oh, right. Well, at least it doesn't let me walk off the web. At least doesn't seem like it. Because that would be kind of stupid to just allow me to just walk off the edge and then fall for no reason. Just because I couldn't interpret where the end of the web was. Haha, you got pooped on. I was hoping to web foo him. Alright, now what do I need you on? Ah, yes. These that I already forgot were over here. This time, I'm glad they had the health in them. And now I have the 6th heart filled. Nice. You know, I'm thinking about, like, okay, well, what kind of character would I like to see them add to Smash Bros? Like, what would get me excited again? Because, like, Min Min was it for me. Min Min was, like, the most wanted thing. The most wanted fighter for me. When Ultimate was announced. Although, you know, I would have settled for any ARMS opponent, but, you know, obviously Min Min being my favorite ARMS character, she was the one I wanted the most. I was like, no, they're probably going to do Spring Man or Ribbon Girl because they're on the box art. So it's really cool to get Min Min and also have her work basically exactly like I would have expected an ARMS fighter to work. Where you can switch between the different ARMS sets and, you know, have a lot of range and their smash moves. So Min Min was basically perfect. Which could probably also, you know, probably paints a pretty good picture of how any other fighter at it after that point is not nearly as exciting for me. But, like, thinking about it, it's like, what character would I want them to add now? Who is currently my most wanted Smash Bros. Fighter? And I have no idea. Honestly, I think right now I mostly want, like, reworks more than new fighters. Like, I want Ganondorf to actually have his own unique moveset instead of just being based on Captain Falcon. And I know it's like, well, you know, there's so many differences between him. There's, you know, he's so different from Captain Falcon. Yeah, but it's still fundamentally the same moves, his special moves. You know, he still has the Falcon Punch. I know it's not, it's the Warlock Punch. But it's basically the same thing. Oh, that's pretty neat. Yeah! And is Spider the best? No. Okay. Spider the best form for taking these guys out? No. I didn't hit the button that was back over the other place. I forgot to hit it because I was too busy working boxes open. Like Crash Bandicoot. Although I have a feeling when I hit these buttons, things are gonna, there's gonna be like a timer or something.
1, 2 to go.
And the security is gonna start getting tougher. But I guess not. Okay. Thankfully. And you know, I also want Bowser to become... I mean, like... You know, not as much as Ganondorf becoming more Ganondorfy, but I would like Bowser to feel more beastly and have more moves that are more, you know, I want the Koopa Claw to come back. I don't like the flying body press or whatever he has. You know, I may not agree with a lot of what Project M did to Brawl, but the one thing I will agree with was bringing back the Koopa Claw. It's like, you know, they set that move up where it's like, oh well, if you use the flying body slam, you can basically just grab someone and jump off a ledge. But they don't want you to do it that way. So why do you have this move like that to begin with? Why do you have this flying body slam and it's not meant for jumping off the ledge with people? Like, I'm not gonna say that's the way you should use it, because that's really cheap. And, you know, basically anything that's not Brawl has specifically set it up so that if you do that, you die first.
Damn switch left.
Like, where's that dang third switch? But yeah, the way that move is set up, it's like, what strategy is there to grabbing your opponent and flying up in the air and then slamming back down? Like, it's not a very Bowser move, and it doesn't feel very good to use. Like, I really think they should bring back the Koopa Claw, or at least, you know, replace it with something else that feels better as a move for Bowser to use. Come on, pick the Jonah already. I actually managed to catch the health potions he dropped. Cool. Not that time. Okay, let me make sure. Yep, I see them. There are isotopes over here. I wonder how long I have to actually hold that for. See, that's how I thought it was gonna work, and then when I used it on the big guys, you know, the security guards, it didn't do that. And that's why I was all like, "Whoa, the spider move is cool," even though I didn't actually say it's cool. But, you know, I was amazed by it. It's because it didn't eat, and then he did eat. You know, if they don't bring back the Koopa Claw, what I would actually like to see them do is give him that like charge slide punch that he has in like Bowser's Inside Story. I mean, you know, I guess it wasn't a charge punch, but I feel like for Smash Bros, that's how you would kind of want it to work. Just have it be where you can charge it up. Oh, nice shot. Nice shooting. Nice shooting, Tex. They're really not realize I'm short. They don't know how to shoot a spider. Whoa, okay, don't fall. Spider may not be the best form for taking those guys out, but it sure is effective. Yeah, like basically the way I imagined like a new side special for Bowser working that isn't the Koopa Claw would be like Ike's side special, where you stand there, you charge it up, and then you let it go, and it slides along around. But instead of swinging a sword, he does the slide punch from Bowser's Inside Story.
Get your butt down here, Doctor, and quit messing around.
That's Thorax. Thank you very much. I didn't mean to fall there, but okay, that works. Efficiency. Efficiency. I don't know why I didn't want to say the rest of the word efficiency. But efficiency is not a better substitute. And then I'll put bombs. I'll put bombs for you. When you put down your shield, I will put bombs. Ah, dogs. Ah, okay, transform back. Don't bite me when I'm transforming. Okay, these robot dogs, like, they were never programmed to have manners. Separate shield. None of this defending yourself nonsense. Okay, I know there was a Terra. I needed that. I had 6 health when I went up there, and now I've gone through all of it. I'm gonna die. If I could at least get that Terra, I'm sure it'll keep the cannons open. Probably need to sit at all of these turrets at some point. There it is. Excuse me, I'm broken. I'm not gonna give you the chance to kill me before I get that Terra dog. That Terra, comma, dog. Kill this guy. And now we can use the turret. If I can remember what button shoots. Oh, probably the blinking. Probably shoot the blinking parts. So I have to... Oh, here comes it. Okay. Didn't blow up or anything, and just decided it was gonna go back to where it spawned from. Why does this remind me of the knife throwing part in Conker's Bad Fur Day? Like after you beat the hay bale guy. You would think it remind me of the B turret section, but no. Reminds me of a part that didn't even have a turret in it. We were throwing knives. Don't miss. That must be an emulation bug. There's no way that guy is supposed to do that. Or that they left such a glaring bug in.
Danger.
Okay.
Gumatron losing pump power.
Nope, get out of there. What does this do? Oh. Is that back where I came from? I think that's back where I came from. Alright, time for turret 2. You know, I thought of what character I would be so super excited to see in Smash Bros. Was definitely one of those never gonna happen characters. It's like someone from Has Been Heroes. That would be awesome. Now, if you're sitting there going, what's Has Been Heroes? Exactly, that's why it'll never happen. It's not even a Nintendo property, so it's not like Ness from Earthbound or Lucas from Mother or Mother 3, where, like, you know, they're obscure but they'll still get in anyway because they're Nintendo. Do I even have to worry about that robot over there? It's like it keeps coming at me, but then it resets. It resets before it gets to me. It doesn't seem to want to shoot. Are there more I'm supposed to be able to get from here? Oh, the button's gone. I guess that's a no. That wasn't dialogue, so Feels weird to leave. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave these dogs alive. What's behind this door? I want to know. Oh, I can't open it yet. Okay. That's for after I defeat the Goomatron, I guess. And of course, there are franchises I would like to see get more fighters in Smash Bros. Like, it'd be cool to have more Earthbound/Mother characters. Duster's a definite want. You know, it would be cool to get more Zelda characters that aren't just Link.
Danger. Goomatron pressure at ridiculously low levels.
Oh yeah, well, how about you just go to room? Like, I'm trying to think of like, what do you call pressure when there is like just basic air pressure on it? Well, it got close. You know, like room temperature, but for pressure.
Sink balls busted. Goomatron flatulence complete. Main vein drained. Danger. Vinny Bino is going to be very angry, Doctor.
Vinny is going down! Al, start the VCR!
Oh, good, and I got the thing, the Terra. Ah, I'm dead. Am I in front of where I was? I think I am. There's so many guys. There's too many of them. I got that part. Check the genitor. It's cool. It's kind of cool to me how this game has like, you know, like most platformers have their collectibles. You know, the main collectible you need to beat the game be the generic thing. You know, like stars in Mario. It's like, oh, just collect 90 stars and you can beat the game or whatever. You can tell how much I played Super Mario 64 by me not knowing exactly how many stars you need to beat the game. 90 is just a wild guess. But this game actually has it be a unique collectible. And not just a unique collectible, it is defined, a defined amount of them, basically. Like, I mean, sure, it doesn't tell me exactly how long the game is by counting out how many genitor parts there are. But it's cool to me that these are the main collectibles. And, you know, I can tell how much game is left just based on how many genitor parts I have and how many are missing. And the fact that I'm not just collecting Terra until the game is like, okay, you're collecting enough Terra, time to win. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just think it's cool that this game did it differently. Ooh, now I'm climbing walls. And apparently not using my feet at all. It's just how much sheer upper body strength Doczilla has. Was this a launch pad? Or no? Climb up, it says. Or up climb, as I like to keep reading it. Oh no, acid. Ah, scary. Why couldn't I just be a spider and go up that way? Why don't my webs stick to everything? Oh good, another save point. It was only a matter of time till it did that. Quickly save. And by quickly save, I mean I'll have to click the cross button like 15 times. Wait, what's my other transformation? Spider. Okay. Up I go. Why is the music picking up? It's making me think like they're gonna start. Ow. Well, I was just coming over here to get the health and then wasted more health. I thought they were gonna start shooting at me while I'm on this part. Excuse me. No, just this part. Gotta get the isotopes. Ow. Okay, good. Forget how many isotopes I have in general, but hopefully I'm nearing my next milestone for isotopes. There we go. There he is, I bet. That's the guy. No, he's not the guy. I am.
You're the madman busting up my junkyard and who smashed up my Gomatron? Prepare to be recycled, man.
Nope, that's not the attack button. Ah! Probably gonna throw something at him. I don't like that the camera's not locked on him. Yes, I don't know if they expected you to show up here as Doczilla. Cause I don't know about anyone else, but if Doczilla walks in, I'm not gonna be like, this is the guy who broke my machine. It's like you would think he would sound a little bit more intimidated by the fact that this is the guy.
What, is that all you got, little man?
Come on, break through his bubble. How do I hurt you? Maybe I do have to. Well, not stand in front of him when I transform. Oh, is that hurting? His toe is open. Mouse. It's Donkey Kong 64. I have to go in his shoe as Tiny Kong. Okay, and now I... Doczilla. I'm gonna smack him. Yeah. I killed 3 units of health. Then why bother having a health bar that many units wide? Ow. I was just about to say, like, oh, nice of them to have the enemies he spawns. You know, the mooks. The ads, if you will. Nice of them to spawn the 5 potions instead of 1s. Can you even hit me when I'm a mouse? And it is unfortunate that I can't swap transformations while transformed. It does make that pretty clunky, going from mouse to Doczilla for this boss fight. Messed up. Okay. Back to mouse. He has not learned his lesson. Apparently, yes, he can hit me as a mouse. Okay, I like that line because it implies that he knows that his toe keeps popping open, and it's a problem he just hasn't been able to fix. Ah! Was not prepared for that. And then slowly... Not back to mouse! To gore! At least he's hurting his... You know, he's hopping on one foot going, ow, my toe! For a good while. Actually, no, go back. Back to gore. Dude. I'm coming for that toe. You know, gore. You know, this transformation being abbreviated to gore reminds me of Dr. Crygore from WarioWare. Ah, I forgot the explosion again. The shockwave. And yesterday I realized how funny it is that, you know, when you get to the Dr. Crygore portion of the game, you know, you have 3 options you can pick. You have Orbalon, Dr. Crygore, and Cat and Anna. Or this is supposed to be Anna, because you know Katana. And you do Cat and Anna's, and the intro cutscene is so serious. And then you do Dr. Crygore's, and then his little intro is, oops, I drank a thing and I really gotta poop. It's such a sharp contrast that it's really funny. And I don't know if they meant for that. What are you doing? Hey, hey. You can't drink Slurm in the middle of our boss fight, dude. You can't regain 1 unit of health. Yeah, I don't know if they meant for that juxtaposition, you know, intentionally. Or if they just felt like having Cat and Anna's story be more, you know, like I guess a parody of samurai movies. But it did make me laugh when I realized. And, you know, for as much as I feel like WarioWare, and this is probably actually true, is the sad thing, that WarioWare is a series that killed Wario Land, I do have some fondness for the first WarioWare, because I did have that as a kid, and I never got the others. Did I just get insta-killed? Well, that's rude. Oh. Ow. Apparently, you can skip the transformation animation. It seems like I was skipping it. Okay, now I'm not gonna untransform to the gorilla, because he's gonna send the mooks after me. And this is where I want to be able to stomp them. Shockwave with my minion, with my butt slam minions. Dude. Okay, now don't forget there's a shockwave. He's gonna hammer. He's gonna hammer down! But to do it at the same time, I was gonna shockwave these mosquitoes. Why did I start as a mouse this time? And not the time I died as a mouse? Now also, the original WarioWare is definitely not the best looking Game Boy Advance game. But for some reason, I can't help but love how it looks. Probably just nostalgia. It's probably the only reason. Come on. Nope, he recovered from his... Or no, he just stopped taunting. He didn't recover from anything. Nope, not back to mouse. ready for the shockwave this time. Ah, come on. I still died to the ants. And mosquitoes. Freaking Wilhelm over here giving me such trouble.
Crap, that damn toe again.
Oh, his toe! His toe! Oh man, when he does that, his toe is open. Who would have thought that the perfect time to stomp someone's toe is when they're taking a drink? Or not even stomp. Tail whipping it. I'm gonna try to be ready for that this time. Alright, gotta get one more. And you know what? If you want to heal, you can go ahead and heal. I don't care. Because one more cycle is just gonna do you in anyway. Definitely feels like he's getting more aggressive. I'll show you, little man. Ow.
You're talking to me? Oh, damn it! Gotta fix this freaking toe.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna live to see it. To live to enact it.
You stinking bastard! You busted my hide. Oh, damn it! Ow, my head!
There goes the foot that didn't have the toe problem.
You little frickin' freak! Find it, I will have your ass for this. Oh.
And then he died. And his parts magically assembled the genitor part I need. Yeah, that's the one thing. The one thing I remember about this game's bosses is that they all die when you beat them. Which makes me a little bit sad. Oh, hey, Criffy. How you doing tonight? You joined a little late because I was about to end it because we just finished that world. What are you looking at? It's Dr. Muto! A game where I can turn into a gorilla, except not right now because I can't transform in my lab. All I can do is turn into a mouse. I mean, not every game has it where when you beat the boss, they die. Sometimes they're just knocked out or defeated. They retreat. You know, like Sonic, the egg. You know, you beat Eggman and he just escapes in an escape pod. But yeah, for real, that's where I'm gonna end it. Well, okay, let me make sure I'm save, which still takes a hilarious amount of confirmations, and then like half a second to actually save. So yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. Sorry you joined too late, Griffey. But you can try to join again Friday when I do more on Friday. Bye. Hit the right end button.